Alrighty folks, so this commercial is brought to you by Hot Tamales, which divides by 3 perfectly. It adds to 114 and we're going to find love in it as we always do. This candy has been around since 1950 by God's ordinance. Remember, the story belongs to God. God is 3 persons and He takes the glory for everything you've ever seen or heard or tasted or touched using numbers. Okay, and He's 3 persons. So Hot Tamales divides by 3. Red is the king of colors. 3 times 3 times 3, R-E-D. And it's staring me in the face. Love perfectly, plus another love, plus 6. It's really beautiful where you find the love. And then you solve more things. Fierce cinnamon divides by 3. And brand divides by 3, R divides by 3. Of course, we got a ton of gems on the computer. We're going to go through this. And the box size is exactly 141 grams, which is a triple of the 15th prime. Okay. But this candy goes back to 1950, which divides by 3. 1950 divides by 3. And it was originally sold for 15 cents. And 15 is king for the number 3. 3 times the 3rd prime. By the way, today, 3s just go before me and come behind me. So I record everything that God does in my life for the number 3. I go to Trinity Western University today, and lo and behold, I get given this. A giant O, which is God's favorite letter to glorify the number 3. It's for orientation week. They call it O week. All the incoming students for the new year, starting September 5th, this Saturday, go through an entire week of, well, actually 5 days, of tons of scheduled love events, I call them. People getting together and having fun. And finding common interests and yada yada yada. And doing all sorts of stuff. Actually, no, it is a full week. Yeah, it goes from the 5th till the 12th. And it's really beautifully laid out. It's all nice glossy color, like fantastic job for university. Better than anything I've ever seen in the school system anywhere. But O is God's favorite letter to glorify the number 3. 15, 3 times the 3rd prime. It's at the center of God, holy, love, and all that stuff. And so I get handed this. This is the schedule. This is the official full-color schedule for Trinity Western University, which divides by 3, for their first week of celebrations that happens on campus to kickstart the entire school year. Basically, everyone's there, and it's a giant event fest, and activity fest, and involvement fest, and chatter fest, and women fest, and men fest, and people fest, but you gotta be kidding me, it's a giant O. Like, for someone in tune with the King of the Universe, this is an obvious gem, an obvious 3. So O stands for orientation. So Trinity Western University New Student Orientation Week 2015 schedule of events. And remember, when you speak 2015, that adds to 15 times 15, O equals 15. Wow. So once you know that God is sovereign, that He's perfect, it's just a matter of you noticing it all and getting it all when it comes to you, and then you share it with people all over the world, like this YouTube channel, so they can understand how God works and how everything that He does is for love and that He's sovereign. So this commercial brought to you by Hot Tamales, your favorite cinnamon candy since 1950. That's older than I am. That's 65 years old. And look at we're going to take you over to the computer after this and look at the original box. History is only exciting once you know how God works. And once you know that God is sovereign, and He takes the glory for everything using numbers. Remember, the people come and go, Jesus remains the CEO. That is the truth, okay? So we're going to get you over to the computer, we're going to scoop up a ton of amazing details on this company. What's the motto, the slogan, the trademark slogan of this brand, Hot Tamales? Get fired up. Which adds to 111 perfectly in 3 words, which is exactly 3 points less than Hot Tamales. So you put Hot Tamales together with Get Fired Up, and you get 225. 15 times 15, which is the full birth name of the Queen. And that's why she is the Queen, because she's got the best number for her name. Just like it or not, that's the way it is. Okay, so that the Triune God is maximally glorified. That's why she's the Queen. It's not rocket science. By the way, my full birth name is 3 points higher than hers. That should do pretty good for me. Anyways, no, seriously. And hot tamales. Then you add the word brand, which divides by 3. You get the famous 153, which is the number of fishes that Jesus ordained his disciples to catch the third time he appeared after his resurrection. It's all perfect. It's all perfect, perfect, perfect. 3 times in a row. Pure pleasure. And these things are delicious. It's amazing to me how God leads me. I envision, you're led by your desire. Okay? God gives you good, righteous, holy desires in the Holy Ghost. And then it's your job to fulfill the desire. The desire of the righteous will be granted. Okay? So, I'm making a food list here before I go out and do my shopping. And I consider to myself, is there anything else that I desire? Anything else that I desire? And lo and behold, cinnamon candies. Cinnamon chewy candies. Just rises up. And so I write it down. And I didn't even know hot tamales. I did not have this brand in my mind. I didn't even know it existed, really. I'm sure I've tried it before, but I didn't have it memorized. And so I go to Walmart and straight to the candy section, knowing that I'm looking specifically for cinnamon candies. And lo and behold, this one just jumps out at me completely. And I do the math on hot tamales. It divides by 3. And by Divine Ordinance, even when I check this out at the till, the cashier, I checked out all my other food items, but this one, the cashier said, oh, those things are the best. I just ate an entire box of those on my break. I'm like, sovereignty of God. I'm like, now I'm really sold in hot tamales. Go to their website. It's hilarious. It's actually one of the best done websites for a candy that I've ever seen. It's pretty sweet. Anyways, sweet. And then red is the king of colors. 3 times 3 times 3. Hot tamales. So, and the first ingredient, of course, is sugar, which equals happy. If you want, sugar equals happy. Burn it off divides by 3. If you want to complain about sugar, well, let's take your sugar away and we'll see how happy you are. Sugar equals happy, equals blessed, equals family, equals wedding, equals woman, all these famous 66s. So, let's get hot tamales on the board. We're going to find love in it. And I love this. I love how God takes the glory for everything. So here I am. Here I get an invitation to a giant love fest at a Christian university that's happening for a full week long with a giant O on the front for the scheduled events, 15. Then I go to Walmart, and I solve a brand that's 65 years old, hot tamales. It's like the king of cinnamon candies, birthed in the United States, and obviously it's up in Canada. And it screams out the number 3. And so we're traveling through the story of God. We're scooping up gold all over the place. Actually, it just comes to us. So let's get this stuff on the board. There's a bunch of details we can walk through. That's why we have Wikipedia as well. Wikipedia equals truth. Official website divides by 3 and all that stuff. So let's get hot tamales on the board. This is fun. And this is real. You can eat these things. It's like the red pill on the Matrix, but it's real. It's red cinnamon candies. And you're just like, these things were made by God for my taste buds. He's real. He's alive. He's in control of this whole story. And he likes me. It's pretty cool. We solved El Shaddai previously, like pure nines, pure love in Hebrew and in English, but fresh glory to the board. Hot tamales. We travel the universe together with God, solving everything in his story. Okay? In case you haven't known, I buy things that divide by 3. That's just what I do. I check what product brands, I check the numbers on them, I solve them, and I buy products that divide by 3. And it just works. Okay, so hot tamales to the board with you. Find love in hot tamales. That's what God always leads us to do, okay? I'm telling you, that is how, don't forget your bonus points for your R, copyright, and then they even write the word brand, which divides by 3 as well. So everything about this is just like screaming up trees. Find love, okay? That's how God is love, 3 persons in love. Okay, that's what God has hidden himself in everything. So really easy to check this while you're at the store. You get really fast at it, checking to see if things divide by 3, and then you can do the total and stuff like that. Like, I knit these 2 together, 3s, and then AMA, 3s, LES, 3s, really fast. But the more important thing is find love, okay? This is really beautiful. It's bookended in HS, which is half a love, 27. And then you've got LO, the first two letters of love, right there. So there's your love composed of two 27s, love number 1. And then you can get a second love right here. And this is really cool because it chain links these two words together. Right like this. So there's love number 1, kind of bookend position. Here's love number 2. And then you're left with a bonus 6 points on top to give you love plus 6, 114. Okay, add the R equals 18, you get 132. And brand, I believe, is 39, so that'll take you up to 171, which is a triple of triple H by the law of prime. Okay. Just let me refresh myself on brand there. Yes, 39, perfect. Okay. Hot tamales brand. You pop off the 18, but there you go, find love. So love, right there, connecting them. Half love plus half love, another love. Perfect. And then what's really cool, like I said, so this adds to 114. And then their slogan is get fired up. She's like, okay, get fired up. On hot tamales, you know, get yourself, I mean, kids know how to do this. Get a box of hot tamales, start chugging them, and get happy. Sugar equals happy. That's one of my favorite equations in the history of the universe. In my opinion, it's cooler than E equals MC squared because it means something to me. If I eat sugar, I'll get happy. Sweet! And of course, sweet divides by 3. It's 6 points higher than sugar and happy, and everything divides by 6. You're just like, it's time to get sugar happy. Well, thank you for saying that. Sugar equals 66 equals happy. So you get sugar happy on hot tamales. If you add sugar to hot tamales, you get the famous holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy is Jehovah. Somebody get sugar happy. The kids have been preaching on this in high schools for years. Just like, we're sugar happy. In the back of the classroom, the teacher's like, all bored and depressed. No, get sugar happy, teacher. Somebody get sugar happy. So, so get your hot tamales. Eat half a box. Get yourself happy. And then get fired up. I'm sorry. Get fired. I can't even finish writing this. I'm just like, this is hilarious. Get fired up. You gotta go to the website of this candy. You'll just start cracking up. You'll just be like, there's this like fireball dude like bouncing around the website and he's like wearing shades. You're like, yes, I would love to. Okay. Okay. And then you can get like your hotness meter. Okay, anyways. And it starts talking to you. It's creepy. Okay, so the hot tamales. Get fired up. I love it. Get fired up. You know, I'm just like, kids at the back of the class. Okay, so get fired up. We can do this. We can do this. Get fired up equals 111. So there you go. Both divide by 3, differing by 3. You put those guys together, you get the famous 15 times 15, 225, the full birth name of the Queen, who will become the longest reigning British monarch on the 9th day of the 9th month. 15 whence the number of the duration also divides by 3. 63 years, cha-ching, a triple of 21s, and 216 days. Pa-cha, that's triple eight, tripled and tripled again. It's all too perfect. And this is a story that's 63 years, 216 days in the making. I love God. All these years, all this progress, all this stuff going on in the life of a queen. And it all adds up to one number. Now that's a big diamond, isn't it? This diamond was 63 years, 216 days in the making. So, pay attention to what happens on September 9th this year. That's 8 days away. It's currently the 1st of September, the first day of the 9th month. Oh, it's a glorious day for 3. And, but pay attention to the 9th day of the 9th month. That, by Divine Ordinance, is also the official first day of classes at Trinity Western University, the quintessentially 3 glorifying, Triune God worshipping university of this nation. Trinity Western University Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, welcome to the Langley Event Center, where we will be watching the Trinity Western University Spartans take on whoever we don't care. No, we do care. Okay. So the Queen, the Queen. And there's all sorts of publications coming out with glossy photos because she dresses so beautifully and there's just so... Anyways, and, you know, Her Majesty, the longest reign ever. And, of course, the British Empire is the Davidic throne, which God swore would last forever, so this is all very exciting. And so there's going to be massive parties and all sorts of news media and all sorts of... I don't know. In my opinion, they should party for a week. Like, they should... I mean, this is too good. Anyways, so it's a big jam coming up. Don't miss it. But, there you go. So, hot tamales. Get fired up. And then, of course, you can add your... If this is a TM, you add 33 to make this 144 perfectly, 12 times 12. If it's an R8, 1 divides by 3. Okay, hot tamales, fierce cinnamon, bran, get fired up. And then wish the Queen a happy, longest reigning monarch in British history. Send the Queen some hot tamales. And tell her to watch my YouTube channel and wish her all the best. Okay, so... so what do we want to do? Do we want to... Yes, I think we're going to jump on... We can jump on the computer right now. We'll get some of the additional gems on hot tamales. I'm in love with these things. This is sweet graphic design. I honestly like the look of this. The more you look, the more you see for the number 3. Oh, one of my favorite. We're going to get this all on the computer, but this just gets insane, folks. Again, once you know that God is sovereign, down to the detail, you're just like, are you kidding me? There is a new brand of hot tamales called, this is going to blow your mind, Hot Tamales 3 Alarm, which adds perfectly to Triple Love. I kid you not. I kid you not. Triple Loves follow me everywhere I go. And there's a, so hot tamales, 3, alarm. The word alarm divides by 3. 3 is 3, a digit. This adds geniusly to triple love, 162. And you can easily find all 3 loves. We already found 2. Then you just grab the word alarm, put 6 on top of it, plus the number 3. I really like this one because it combines digits with letters. You gotta love this. This is just plain cool, and it's just plain accurate. So, hot tamales 3 alarm adds to love plus love plus love. And the whole point of it being hot tamales 3 alarm is that there's 3 colors of candy inside that are 3 different hotness levels. Okay? And by Divine Ordinance, those colors knit together to divide by 3. The first is orange, divides by 3. Then they say pinkish red. That, I believe, is plus 2. And then you have dark red, which is plus 1. So add those 3 colors together and it divides by 3. Orange, pinkish red, dark red. Pure 3s. That's straight off of their Wikipedia page. Triple love. Hot tamales, 3 alarm. And of course they always picture, everything in this universe pictures 3 items of whatever it is that they have inside on the box. 1, 2, 3. So why is this the case? Why is this the case? Why? And why do we like saying why 3 times? Because God is 3 persons. That's why. God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Ghost. This entire story and this entire world, down to the detail, is the fullest expression of who God is. And God is 3 persons in perfect love. And that's why you like to be in love with other people, and most of all in love with God Himself, because you're made in His image, you're born to be together with another person. And perhaps more than one person at a time, okay? You are made in the image of God, you are made for love. You're made to be in closeness with others and God Himself. Okay, so hot tamales. So let's jump on the computer. There's so many cool gems. Let's just bang them all off, and then we'll come back and preach on more. I love that. I can't wait. And we got these other words from the Holy Ghost while we were at Trinity last week. The first day of classes. Famous phrase. Every letter divides by 3. And I'll just pull this open for you so you can see they have that phrase right here for September 9th. There it is. So here we are. Wednesday, September 9th, first day of classes. Every word divides by 3. Many people consider Wednesday to be the 3rd day of their week. Okay, there's another bonus 3 for you. The 9th day of the 9th month, 2015, first day of classes. Do the math on that famous phrase. Everyone's excited about the first day of classes because it's like opening a pack of hockey cards. Who's going to be here? Who am I getting? Who am I getting? Open the hockey card pack. It's like, who's in my classes? You know, what's the teacher like? Who are the teachers? Who are the people? It's like, open the packs of hockey cards. Who do I get? You know, did I get some rookies? Do I get some goalies? Do I get some, like, superstars? It's like, sweet, I love this class. This one's pretty sweet. I like the teacher there. You got your hockey cards. You know, first day of classes. Everyone loves the first day of classes. Girls are always dressed their best. You ever notice that? Guaranteed. At any school all across the world, the girls are always dressed really good for the first day of classes. Because they've got to. They got to look their best. They got to make the first impression. Guys are sometimes there, but girls, always. They've been thinking about it for days in advance. As they should. I love it. Okay, so Wednesday, September 9th. First day of classes. And so, and some kids buy new shoes. Man, I forgot, like, just how much back to school shopping happens. Like, for kids of all ages. Like, where your parents actually bought you new clothes. They had a budget for each kid, and they bought, like, new shirts and new shorts. I remember our parents, we'd get, like, some new clothes before school. And you were, like, so excited to wear your new duds the first day of classes. That's basically what happened to me. It's like I would always wear my favorite new clothes the first day of classes. Everyone wanted to look cool, especially in high school anyways. But it's like every sneaker was like brand new on the first day of classes. Just like, man, everyone around here is wearing like a pair of like tags still on them, like fresh from the store shoes. Okay, it's all coming together. So, the first day of classes, it's like astonishingly perfect number. I believe it's 3 to the power of 5. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Something ridiculous like that. I believe first day of classes is like 210, will you marry me, and then add that to make it like the 3 fest at the power of 5. It's too loaded. I tell you, I mean, this is what you call a sweet university. Like, there's just, it's a nice, full, glossy spread, you know, pages of like entertainment and events and all sorts of love fest and food and all this stuff, okay? With the giant O on the cover, 15, that's my favorite part. Okay, so, to the computer with us, trust me, it's gonna be cool. It's not gonna be boring, it's gonna, like, this is epic. Okay, so, to the computer with us, computer equals 3 plus love plus love. Now, just to finish off the product speak a little bit here, there is your official hot tamales in nice red. There it is. We solved the famous red Skittle the other day. So hot tamales divides by 3 just like Skittle. Hot tamales equals love plus 6. Add the word red hot tamales equals love plus amen. 33. Okay, so let us partake. To the computer with us. Incidentally, partake divides by 3, just like indulge, and enjoy equals Jehovah. So the reason everyone says enjoy when they serve your food at a restaurant is because, hey, they're raining from the sky, is because enjoy equals Jehovah. And the reason everyone says checkmate when they finish a chess game is because checkmate equals Jehovah. Now you're getting it. Okay, so, hot tamales. Oh, I love this. Solving a company that is 65 years old now. Okay? And so, Wikipedia equals truth. It's one of your best friends for the story of God. So, you scoop up these gems on Wikipedia. So I'm just going to share what I got copied and pasted into a handy dandy little Word doc here. Word equals 60 equals holy equals diamond. So, there I already found the love. Hot tamales, brand, add the word brand, which they do, adds to 153. Disturbingly, but not surprisingly, the number of letters and strokes and all that divides by 3. So 3 words. Hot Tamales brand. Letters, strokes divided by 3. It's like all this bonus 3 fest in there. Get fired up. Their slogan is 3 points less. Your taste buds equals the same number, 111. They've been around since 1950, which divides by 3, and they're originally 15 cents. And so feast your eyes on this vintage box. Here it is. Here's what it looks like. Hot Tamales, 15 cents. Obvious 3, 15. Hot Tamales divides by 3, red, the king of colors. There you go. Way back in 1950. That's what it looked like. Pretty sweet. And that once some that last that long, you gotta try it out. And then so Fierce Cinnamon divides by 3. Quick calculation there, 129. Now, what was I getting with 243? Oh yeah, so amazingly, and I'm going to bring this box back over here. Amazingly, folks, Hot Tamales Fierce Cinnamon adds perfectly to the famous 243, which is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So remember, this story belongs to God, and He uses people to make it all happen. Isn't that awesome? So, Hot Tamales Fierce Cinnamon, as written on the box, adds to the famous pearl necklace of 3s. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 in a number of letters that divides by 3, a number of strokes that divides by 3. And these are kings, 24, 888, and 60. Good night. So, I'm telling you, if you have not tried this product, run down to your local Walmart and buy this exact box and consume to the glory of the Trinity and sing your head off and get sugar happy. Okay. So now let's solve the famous word cinnamon. Pretty obvious. Cinnamon equals 83, which is the 23rd prime, and 23 is the 9th prime. So we boil down to 9, which is 3 times 3. Genius. And then it starts with C, which is 3. There's 3 letters that divide by 3. And the more you look for 3, the more you see. The 3 letters that do divide by 3 in gold add to, lo and behold, 27. 3 times 3 times 3. And then you've got an N and an M, which makes 27. You've also got 3 N's. It's just like a 3 heaven. Okay. And then find love, which I already did in bold underline. So this is what gets really crazy. They have a... here it is on their website. Hot Tamales 3 alarm. This is too obvious for 3, and it's too beautiful because it adds to triple love. And then don't forget Hot Tamales plus Get Fired Up, as written on their website, is 225. I'm amazed at how many copyright symbols they have everywhere all over this website. It's like R, R, R. Everyone just wants to put that R everywhere because R is 18. So Hot Tamales, you must work in all capitals always. 3 alarm. Calculator needs letters for it to get picked up, but that adds to triple love exactly. Hot Tamales, 3 alarm equals love plus love plus love. Okay. More 3s. The famous phrase, fun and games, in 3 words, divides by 3, letters, strokes, everything glorifies 3. I am currently using a Handycam. It's a Sony Handycam, but the name of the product is simply Handycam by Divine Ordinance. Handycam equals Jehovah. And find love in a Handycam. Okay. Well, I've already done it. There's your 227s for bonus points, and M27, and then AYA for 27. There's your love in a Handycam. Handycam equals Jehovah. Okay, so I'm very aware of every detail of this story that God is ordaining. And then the original box, this is all for educational purposes only, so there is no copyright violations going on here. Is chewy cinnamon flavored candies. Okay, they say that on, at least they got that on some of their marketing. It's not on every box they've had in history, but this is a beautiful set of letters that adds to 306, and best of all, you can slice it in half to get 2 teams of equal value, 153, 153. The number of fishes Jesus ordained his disciples to catch, the 3rd time he appeared after his resurrection. So, chewy flavored cinnamon candies, and that's a divine set of letters because every word starts with letters that divide by 3, and there's 3 C's. Chewy, cinnamon, flavored candies. 3. Okay. And now everything they do is in 3. So now they've released a new edition, Tropical Heat, that has 3 flavors. And lo and behold, these 3 flavors knit together to divide by 3. And my personal favorite is the fact that pineapple picante adds to triple love perfectly in a number of letters and strokes that divide by 3, chain linked and bookended with 21s. In fact, as I stare at this longer, it's like doubly chain linked and all the rest of it. That's beautiful. Pineapple pecans equals love plus love plus love. But all 3 of them together add to a beautiful number, very famous in Hebrew. Male plus female equals this number, and seed plus egg equals this number, as in, you know, true sex education in Hebrew. And then this is 8 times 48. too good for 3 and 24s and all that combined. So there's a couple of gems I scooped up. So, you know, original, go back in history, travel back in time. God is the CEO, and then so yeah, then here's where I see that. Here's where they had that original text: chewy cinnamon flavored candies since 1950, which divides by 3. So this is all for the glory of God. This is for educational purposes. This is not a violation of copyright in any ways. And I encourage you to check out their website, because it is a well done website for a candy. It's really well done. Like, it's really pleasurable to navigate, and it's really fun looking and beautiful and pretty. And then Wikipedia, most of all, is your de facto source for the history of a lot of things. Remember, Wikipedia equals truth with the W and A and enlarged to make 24 AAA, and there's so much love in there. Find love in Wikipedia, it's too obvious. I love that Wikipedia equals truth, and the founder, James Wells, is like pure 12, solve his name. I mean, the word cinnamon was meant to go together with candy. Like, anything that starts with C, pay close attention to. Like, C equals 3, so cinnamon candy. It's like, I've always loved cinnamon candy. And I think most people, I mean, fire, like, God likens love unto heat and fire, and you know, the Holy Ghost is a burning fire. The first fruit of the Holy Ghost is love. And on Valentine's Day, we have cinnamon hearts, you know. Cinnamon, red, it's always red. Red is the king of colors. So cinnamon candy, like, it's just, it's a king. It's a king in Candyland. At Valentine's Day, we know it's a king. We bring out the cinnamon hearts. We bring out the cinnamon chocolates even. And cinnamon candy, there you go. Look at the 3s on that. That's 130. In 13 letters, 31 strokes. Every one of these numbers is an all-factor 3 number. 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, the 3 and 1. 13 times 10, too good. 13 is the 6th prime, glorifies 3. So cinnamon candy. 3, 3. It's too obvious. You got to get into cinnamon more. And these were in 1950. So anything that's, and that number divides by 3. They're shaped like Mike and Ike. We solved Mike and Ike before. And interestingly, Mike and Ike equals Derek Kuby, my first plus last name. And if you take out the Ike and just, because sometimes it's Mike ampersand Ike. Yeah. So, and just other gems here. Oh yeah, so in 2012, the 3 alarm, this is where you get the colors. And you can solve more. Very good, okay. Wonderful. And then, yeah, check out their website. And this is the 1971 box image. Even that number divides by 3. So this is only from 1971. That's not even from 1950. So there's an older box than this. I'd be curious to see what the original box looked like. But you can solve 3s on this box to your heart's content. But the name brand is, of course, the most important, and name brand is 72 888. Okay, and then check out their website, harvest more 3s from the whole website. Most of all, enjoy the product, and spread this video to others so we continue to spread the glory of God. I love that Trinity Western University had posters up around their campus today, and that is growing in the knowledge and love of God, which is exactly what we are doing here. Absolutely. So let's get back to our world famous whiteboard. We solve everything under the sun for the glory of the Trinity, and it's fun and enlightening. Okay. This program brought to you by Hot Tamales. Now, this was not just an infomercial. This was like, ooh, wait a minute. Infomercial. This was not just an infomercial. This was like a revelation-mercial. Okay? You know, there's infomercials that tell you things to sell you things, but then there's what you call a revelation-mercial, where they show you God's glory in individual products. And now you're understanding the glory of God in these products, and now you're worshiping and thanking God for everything in this universe. That's what you call a true infomercial. So I'm happy to take the time. Folks, we spend hours watching commercials for silly things. Have you ever watched an infomercial for like the food dicer? You know, it's just like, they always have this like good-looking guy, you know, with like a really tight shirt and like short sleeves and like a couple women flanking him, you know, just talking it up and like marveling at like every simple thing this device does, but how just pretty it all is, and it's all just so necessary for our lives, and it goes on for like an hour, and we'll sit there and watch that. It's like, let's see the glory of God. And believe me, it's more pleasurable, and it's actually easy on the mind, and it's a treasure hunt, and it's a delight fast, and you're like, what's the number of this thing going to be? Oh, check the number on that thing. Oh man, these two things like equal. You're just like, oh, look at... Okay, so, this program brought to you by Hot Tamales. Buy, buy, buy. And buy equals sell equals trade. 48. A double of triple A's. Buy, sell, trade. 48, 48, 48. And then that also equals wall. Well, there's a famous street, is there not? Upon which a lot of buying and selling and trading takes place. Oh, it's called Wall Street. So buy equals sell equals trade equals wall. And then street divides by 3. So what is street again? It's Jehovah plus 18 is 87, which equals truth. So Wall Street equals love plus half a love. So we could use a cleanup though in the spirits that happen in a place like Wall Street, but nonetheless. Okay, so Hot Tamales brought to you by. It even fits nicely in our red framed, you know, video here. Hot tamales, hot tamales, hot tamales. Do things in threes, it's natural. There's like a fireball dude on the front of this thing. I'm like, these people were like happy when they designed this. They were like high on sugar. They were like, yeah, we're designing hot tamales, cinnamon. I marvel. These people are in love with the copyright symbol. There's a new one. Why is there a U symbol? I don't even know what that is. But all I know is that U divides by 3 just like R. See that? There's a U. I have no idea why that's there. I don't know what that is. All I know is it's the exact same size as like the copyright symbol, the R. So R is 18 divides by 3. U is 21 divides by 3. I have no idea what that is. But these people are in love with putting 3s all over their boxes. Oh, there's the recycling symbol on the back, composed of 3 arrows. 3 arrows divides by 3. Da 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 da. Meditate on the fact that God is 3 persons, and that He's so nuts about the number 3. You can't look anywhere without getting 4,000 3s poking you in the eyes. It's just really, really cool. Hot tamales. Product of USA, that divides by 3. Nutrition facts, of course, divides by 3. Calorie divides by 3. Ingredient divides by 3. And printed using 100% certified renewable energy. Okay. Wonderful. Hot tamales. And it's written in all capitals as it should be. We found love in that. Fierce cinnamon. So now we got to try the Hot Tamales 3 alarm, and then the tropical, what was it called? Tropical Heat was the other product they have with the pineapple picante, which adds to love plus love plus love perfectly. Once you see the numbers on these things, you're just like, I gotta try it. It tastes like chewy cinnamon hearts. Right. Just like chewy cinnamon hearts. Now, it could be even hotter, and I think that's what they do in the 3 alarm version. They push it even hotter than this, because I would cast my vote for even hotter. It should really just kick you in the taste buds and make you go, I love the fact that taste buds is 111. Hot tamales. It's amazing. On every side of the box, pure 3s. You can't, clinically, by my scientific calculations, there is no way that you can hold this box in 3D space in front of your eyeballs from any angle without seeing the brand name Hot Tamales from some on at least one side because it's written on all sides. It's like free. But there are certain kings in this world. Like red is the king of colors, and we went on the red heyday the other day and did like 2 hours of red product solving. Red is the king of colors. If you haven't watched my video where we solve the 6 colors of the rainbow, you should do that. The number of words, letters, and strokes divides by 3, starting with red at the top, then orange also divides by 3, then yellow, green, blue, and violet. And it's violet, not purple, okay? It only works if you do violet, and that was a revelation I got, and you must, I insist, for your own glory fest, before you stand before God at the end of it all, watch that video, or just do the math yourself on the letters of the 6 colors of the rainbow for the glory of the Trinity. Please, before you die, please, you're going home to see the King. You might want to understand a few things about what he did for his glory down here before you come into his presence, or else it'll be an embarrassment. So just, watch those videos. Definitely watch the 6 colors of the rainbow one. But red is the king of colors, and that's why we have this red frame around our whiteboard. Whiteboard divides by 3. Red is the king of colors. And just marvel at how, even in the natural human body, what God has ordained to be associated with red. Of course, blood is the life source, oxygen carrier. But our lips are associated with red, just like our tongue. Even though they aren't bright, stark red, they are associated with the color red. Red is the king of colors. Our lips, our mouths are words. Words are king. So, just very interesting tidbits of wisdom on the fact that red is the king of colors. Yesterday, speaking of which, we just solved the 60 years anniversary of KFC, which is a red company. We solved Colonel Sanders, and he was a Christian his whole life. Okay, I love color like crazy. Every letter divides by 3, so hot tamales. You're just like, okay, I've been sold. I want to eat these things daily. I promise I will. It's like, all right, God, I've seen the light. Can you imagine going to a church service? It's like, all right, people, it's time to introduce you to hot tamales, to the glory of the Trinity. Everyone's getting a free box. Give them to all your friends. Promote the brand. Tell people about the Triune God. Study it mathematically. Go deep. And get sugar happy. That's the end of the sermon. I'm out of here. Get everyone hot tamales. This is today's brought to you by hot tamales. Dig in, children. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Aren't you in love with C words now? C equals 3. Cinnamon. Candy. Chewy. Crunchy. Of course, just the word chew, which is what I'm doing, divides by 3. C, hue. That's 39. Chew equals my last name, Kubi equals Nike. In 4 letters, all those. Chew, Kubi, Nike. All right, I submit to the will of God. I will chew. To the glory of the... I don't know, that much I will do. Okay. Chew, boy. Therefore adds to 9 times 9. Chew, boy, adds to 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Chew for your life, son. That divides by 3. Chew for your life, daughter, divides by 3. Chew for your life, boy. Chew. Chew I will. Yes, sir, I will consume. It's awesome. Seriously, it's like we're ordained by God to just eat. All right, I submit to the will of God. I will eat hot tamales. Thou shalt enjoy. Enjoy equals Jehovah. Okay. It's just a box full of red. I mean, how can you not get happy with a box full of red? Red is the king of colors. By the way, I mean, I'm praying for, like, seriously, a red explosion. People, love is everything. God is love. Love is the king. Well, if red is the king of colors and red is the color of love, what are we waiting for? Everyone go red. Like, we should have like an international red fest. Products should be made in red. My personal favorite was the red stove. S-T-O, love, V-E, half love, red stove equals love plus love with like half love, in order. I'm like, I don't want a white stove no more. I want a red stove with the word love written on it. Like, I mean, just everything should be red. I just want to see people go nuts on this. It's like, well, red is the king of colors. What are we waiting for? It's called an awakening. Love is the king. God is love. Red is the king of colors, and the color of love. Well, what are we waiting for? It's like Walt Disney said, we're painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red. It's like, get out your paintbrush. Everyone just like, everything. It's not complicated. Everything can be a color. It's just a choice. It's like, everyone wear red clothes. Perfect. Better yet, put the word love on them. Everyone get red appliances. Perfect. Everyone get red houses. Perfect. Get a red car. Perfect. Put love on it. Perfect. Manufacturing companies. Toyota, which already is red. Perfect. Go red or go home. That's the new slogan. Go love or go home. The revolution has begun. And it begins with you, spreading the word. Seriously, God is love. Why would you dick around with silver and bronze medals when the gold medal is sitting right there? You know what the gold medal is. God is love. Love is the greatest. Well, why would you spend any time doing anything in any arena? By the way, I have a poster staring me in the face of Canadian athletes, which all wear the color red. I'm in Canada, red. But once you know that God is love, and red is the king of colors, and love is the highest, why are we choosing bronze medals? Why are we still sucking on our 5th place finishes? Why aren't we all pursuing love? Why aren't we all like wearing red clothing and like, you know, going red or going home and just understanding that God is love? Why should we wait any longer? Like, this is stupid. People are depressed. Like, they got their beige houses. They got their like flipping like depressing like silver car and like their like depressing black and white like driveway and house exterior, and they're all like, they're wearing their like depressing like gray shirts to work and like their black pants, and they're like walking to a funeral when they come in, and they're just like, people, somebody get awakened. Okay, so love revolution, go red or go home. Because nothing else, if love is the king, nothing else will satisfy you like love. So why would you, like, this is not like a religious push. This is like, no, our satisfaction. Like, this is like actually human beings' highest level of joy and happiness and satisfaction. Being in the highest levels of love. But you can't have the highest levels of love without the highest levels of truth, okay? That's why it's important that you spread all these videos and spread the knowledge of God. Okay. Okay, so, hot tamales, brought to you by the red cinnamon candy, hot tamales. I'm in love with it, like, for life now. For life, I'm just like, yep, I fully approve of hot tamales. Been around since 1950. Since 1950. Story belongs to God. People come and go, Jesus remains the CEO. Okay. Oh man. I can solve other items that I purchased from Walmart. Do we want to go there right now? 51 plus 1. Fuzzy peach slices divides by 3. Just like hot tamales. And those were the 2 candies that I actually got when I went to Walmart. So. Why not? So, hot tamales divides by 3. And fuzzy peach slices divides by 3. Oh, I feel like there's like a golden aura like shining down appropriately on these items. Fuzzy peach slices, the famous fuzzy peach slices, divides by 3. Don't you just want to like dig it? Oh man, they are irresistible. You know, you can do an infomercial or you can do like a temptation commercial. Fuzzy peach slices divides by 3. And these are like the 2 king colors. Remember I told you at the top of the rainbow? The 2 colors that divide by 3 are red plus orange. Red plus orange equals truth, one of my favorite words. Red is 27, orange is 60. Put those 2 together, it equals truth equals Wikipedia. Aha! And peach divides by 3, it equals 30. Okay, but now fuzzy peach slices divides by 3 in 3 words. You don't want just one of these things. You want handfuls of these things. And then you go,